Let's get your Maine LLC set up correctly and make sure you aren't overspending on any unnecessary startup fees or ongoing expenses. Here are the 7 steps to create your LLC. Also, sign up below for a free LLC formation checklist. Step 1, name your LLC. The most important thing when choosing a name for your business is that it's unique. To make sure the name isn't already being used by another business in Maine, go to this page on the Secretary of State's website and type in the name you'd like to use. As you can see, you probably won't be able to name your new Mexican restaurant Chipotle. Include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of the name. Also, your name can't consist or comprise of language that is obscene, inappropriately promotes abusive or unlawful activity, falsely suggests an association with public institutions, or violate any other provisions of the law of the state with respect to names. You'll find links to the name search tool, the state's naming requirements, and resources for everything else we talk about in this video down below in the description. Speaking of names, when you've decided on a name for your LLC, I would immediately go and reserve a domain name for your business. I recommend getting a .com domain if it's available. Most domain registrars charge from $10 to over $20 per year for a .com domain. We recommend getting your domain from spaceship.com because they have some of the best prices for your domains for the first year, as well as for the annual renewals. Step 2, choose a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or business that will receive important legal documents and notices from the state on your behalf and forward them to you. This address will be listed publicly, so I wouldn't recommend being your own registered agent and using your home address as your registered agent's address. Your registered agent must keep normal business hours Monday to Friday, and you can't use a P.O. box. If you want to keep your address private, or if you don't want to have someone at a particular address Monday to Friday during business hours, we recommend that you hire a registered agent. On this channel, we reviewed multiple registered agents, and our 2 favorites are Doula and Northwest Registered Agent. We'll talk more about them later on in the video. Step 3, submit a certificate of formation to the Maine Secretary of State by mail or in person and pay the $175 filing fee. Standard processing time according to the Secretary of State website is 35 to 40 business days. If you don't want to wait that long, you can pay an additional $50 for the next business day processing or an additional $100 for immediate processing. Maine might be the only or one of few states that doesn't allow you to form your LLC online. With the processing time, also keep in mind that it's going to take some time to get the documents to the Secretary of State and get them back to you. The certificate of formation will include business name with limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of the name, filing date, either the date of the filing or a later effective date, specified right here. Designation as a low profit LLC, check the box if you meet the qualifications. Designation as a professional LLC, this is for accountants, attorneys, chiropractors, dentists, registered nurse, veterinarians, etc. Is your registered agent a commercial or non-commercial registered agent? Their name and address for commercial registered agents also include their CRA public number. Name, signature, and date of the authorized person submitting this form to the state. Then you have the customer contact cover letter, which will include the name of the entity, special handling requests like 1 day or immediate processing, the amount of the fee that'll be enclosed, name, phone, and email of the contact person, name, company, and address of where to return the attested copy of the completed filing. If you want to pay with a credit card, you need to fill out this form and submit it with your certificate of formation. Step 4, obtain an employer identification number, EIN. This may also be referred to as a federal tax ID. Think of it as a social security number for your business. If you're the only owner of the LLC and you won't have any employees, you could use your social security number instead of an EIN, but in most cases, it's better to have one. You may need one for banking, taxes, and for hiring employees. The application process is pretty straightforward and only takes a couple of minutes on the IRS's website. We have a video that'll walk you through how to get one that you'll find down below. Step 5, create an operating agreement. This document will state how your LLC will be managed. Maine law doesn't require you to have one, but I recommend creating one even if you're the only member of the LLC. Banks may also ask for a copy of your operating agreement when you go to open a business bank account. If you have a more complicated situation with many business partners or investors, you may want to work with a lawyer to draft the operating agreement. But in many cases, especially if it's just you, you can use one of Northwest's registered agents' free operating agreement templates from this page. Step 6, open a business bank account. This will make it much easier to keep separate your personal and business assets and expenses. It will also help you maintain the liability protection that your LLC provides. You'll find 2 videos below, one on how to open a business bank account and then another on the best business bank accounts. To keep your business open and in good standing, step number 7, file an annual report and pay an $85 fee. This can be filed online, by mail, or in person. This report keeps the state up to date with basic information about your business and its owners. It's due before June 1st each year, starting the year after you form your LLC. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing this is the first time you're creating a business, and all these steps could sound overwhelming. The Maine Secretary of State's website might not be the most user-friendly, and you could have questions along the way. Instead of going it on your own as I just described, or paying a lawyer potentially thousands of dollars, I recommend working with a formation service to help you get your LLC set up correctly. There are 2 formation services that we recommend: Northwest Registered Agent and doula. The process is pretty simple and straightforward with both of them. Before I walk you through how to form your LLC with one of them, here's when I would choose one over the other. We recommend doula if you need a registered agent and a virtual mailbox, something you're gonna want if you work from home and don't have an office. You can get both of these plus an EIN and operating agreement, paying doula $297 per year, plus the state fee to form your LLC. Doula doesn't charge anything for the EIN, operating agreement, or for forming your LLC. If you only want to form the LLC and you don't need a virtual mailbox, I would go with Northwest because you just pay $39 plus the state fee for the first year, and you get an operating agreement and their registered agent service for free for the first year, and then you would pay $125 per year for year 2 and beyond if you want them to continue to be your registered agent. Also, if you want help with your bookkeeping and taxes, you might want to check one of these 2 plans from doula. If you have any questions on which service to choose, let me know down below in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's now run through how to create your LLC with Northwest. It's pretty similar with doula, it's just that each formation service will ask questions in a little bit different order. You'll find links to both in the description below. Here's what it looks like with Northwest. Click Get Started. LLC has already been selected. Scroll down to select Maine. You'll see the standard processing is 7 business days, paying the state fee of $228 plus Northwest $39 fee. The $228 comes from the standard processing of $175, $50 for expedited processing, and an extra $3 for a copy that they need to make for you. The processing is 7 days, not just 1 day, because I imagine this is the estimated time to get the documents to the Secretary of State and then back to them. Click Continue. Enter the business name you'd like to use. If you have a lawyer and want them to receive a copy of any legal notice, select yes and enter their email. Otherwise, just leave it as no. Write a few-word business purpose or select use a generic business purpose. Choose the physical address and mailing address you'd like to record with the state. I'll leave our registered agent's address selected for both. How will your LLC be managed? Will it be member managed or manager managed? Will the owners manage the business, or will you elect a manager to run the day-to-day operations of the business for you? If at any point you have questions, click on the question icon to learn more. And if you continue to have questions, you'll see their phone number listed right here, or you can fill out this form on their contact page. I'll add my information as member 1 and leave selected our registered agent's address as the address to record with the state. If you have additional members, click Add Member and add their information. On this next screen, add your contact details, first and last name, phone number, and address. Create your Northwest account by entering your email and choosing a password. Here you can add their business identity bundle. You get a domain, website, email, and phone free for 90 days, and then $21.60 a month after that. Or you can add them individually down below. I won't add any of these. There are other services I would rather use for my domain, website, and business email. This is a good point to mention that we have a free training that'll walk you through everything you need when starting a new business. Logo, business name, domain, website, business email, business bank account, and more. You can sign up for this free training using the link in the description. Here are some additional optional items that you may want to consider. It's nice to know that Northwest doesn't try to bundle these into different packages, forcing you to pay for a more expensive package when maybe you want to just add one additional item. If you don't want to deal with getting an EIN on your own, Northwest will get one for you for $50. Again, you can just get it directly from the IRS for free. The video in the description walks you through that entire process. You can elect to have your LLC taxed as an S-Corp. If you're just starting out, you might not need this yet. This can help you save money on taxes, but normally it's not worth it until you're earning somewhere in the range of $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per year through the LLC. Learn more about S-Corps in the video below. If you need a virtual mailbox, you can see Northwest doesn't offer this in Maine. You can have doula form your LLC. All their plans are going to include a virtual mailbox, or get one from a business like Anytime Mailbox. If you've selected everything you'd like to add, click Continue. Fill out your payment information and click Done. Next week, you should have your Maine LLC. If you're having Northwest get your EIN, they'll also ask you to fill in some additional information after this payment screen. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to support our channel, don't forget to use our affiliate links in the description when forming your LLC. We could earn a commission at no cost to you. Now, it's important that you don't make any common LLC mistakes with your newly created business. To avoid them, I would watch this video right here. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.